Good morning, good morning. Today is July 24th. Can you listen my voice? Can you give me the message to the chat message if you could listen to my voice? Is it okay? If you are okay, I want to start the chanting. And yesterday, last night, it rained here. That's why very much high humid. So how about your place? Is it okay? I think everywhere it's coming, the monsoon season. Can you hear my voice? Is it okay? I think you can listen my voice, right? Okay, so in this case, we want to do the morning service following the, as usual, Nichiren Shu Service Book, following the book. First is the invocation. We want to invite the gods and Buddha, Bodhisattva. And after that, we want to recite the Kaikyoge verses of the opening ceremony, opening puja. And next is the second chapter, 16th chapter, the second chapter, Upaya Kausharya chapter. Shakyamuni Buddha's skill for the skillful means expedient. And 16th chapter, this is the essence of the Lotus Sutra, Tathagata Aish Pramana chapters, eternal Shakyamuni Buddha appear. And next is 21 chapter. This is Tathagata supernatural powers. And next is Venerable Nichiren Guruji's word, Kangyo Hachiman Sho, returning Buddha Dharma to the West. He mentioned about India and Japan. And after that, reciting the Nam-myoho Renge-kyo chanting, or daimoku chanting. This is a main practice for us. And after that, Shikyo Nanji. This is the 11th chapter's essence. And after that, prayer, parinamas. We want to spread our accumulated merit to the needy person. And after that, we have the 4 great bodhisattvas bow. And after that, finish. Okay, let's get started. Honor to be the great mandala, the perfect circle of all honorable one, revealed by our founder, Nichiren Shonin. Honor be to the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, our original teacher, the Lord of the Dharma, our great benefactor who attained enlightenment in the remotest past. Honor be the Sutra of the Lotus flower of the wonderful Dharma, the teaching of equality, the great wisdom, the one vehicle. Honor be to our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shonin, dispatched by original Buddha. Honor be to Renge Ajari Nichiji Shonin, the first overseas missionary. Honor be to the protective deities of the Dharma. We honor all of you. May you come to this consecrated place out your compassion towards us, see us with a light of wisdom, and accept our offering and chanting. And Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. Mujo jin jin mimyo no ho wa 100,000万号にも愛立て祭ることかたし、我今検問し従事することを得たり、願わくは如来の第一義を下せ、至極の大乗を思議すべからず、検問即地皆菩提に近づく。能戦は方針、所詮は発心、色相の文字はすなわちこれ王人なり、無料の功徳皆この経に集まれり、 このゆえに自在に妙に訓示密に訳す内無知罪を滅し善を生ずもしは真もしは法共に仏道上善三世の諸仏人人の妙伝なり諸上世世ちぐし頂戴せpage number is, if you have the same book, page number 9, just translation of this opening verses. The most profound and wonderful teaching is presented in this sutra. This sutra is difficult to meet even once in thousands and millions of aeons. Now we have been able to see, hear, receive, and keep this sutra. May we understand the most excellent teaching of the Tathagata. The most excellent teaching of the great Bhikkhu is very difficult for us to understand. We should be able to approach enlightenment when we see, hear, or touch this sutra. Expounded is the Buddha's wisdom. Expounded is the Buddha's truth. The latter composing this sutra are the Buddha's manifestation. Just as perfume is caught by something put nearby, so shall we be literally benefited by this sutra, even when we are not aware of being so benefited, because infinite merits are accumulated in this sutra. We can expiate our past transgressions, do good deeds, and attain Buddhahood by the merits of this sutra. It doesn't matter whether we are wise or not, or whether we believe this sutra or surrenders it. This sutra is the most wonderful and most excellent taught by the Buddhas of the past, present, and future. May we meet and receive it, birth after birth, word after word. 妙法蓮華経法弁本第二二次世尊十三枚安上力五舍利発小仏知恵人人無五知恵門難下難流一切相薬師仏相不能小医者が仏像信号百千万六無種相人行小仏無量道法有妙正妙正不問成就人人未造水義小説一種難下者利法十上仏知来主十因縁主十非公園言教部主法印度主上料理小小医者が如来法弁知見原海具即者利発如来知古大人の無量無下力無償全上下脱三昧人有無最上一切未造右法者利発如来の主十分教説相法言自入月下出身者利発主要言無量無辺未造物質上重視者利宇宙物説小医者仏性上重大一系難下四法唯仏用仏内の口相法実相小医小法如相如是相如是大如是力如 女税作女税陰女税縁女税可女税法女税本末苦境相違相法女税相女税相女税大女税力女税作女税陰女税縁女税可女税法女税本末苦境相違相法女税相女税相女税大女税力女税作女税陰女税縁女税可女税法女税本末苦境とpage number 15. This second chapter translation. Experience thereupon the word honors one. It means Shakyamuni Buddha emerged quietly from his samadhi. It means meditation, and said to Shariputra, the wisdom of the present Buddhas is profound and immeasurable. The gate is it is difficult to understand and difficult to enter. Their wisdom cannot be understood by any Shurabhaka or Pratika Buddha, because the present Buddha attained on many hundreds of thousands of variants of past Buddhas and practiced the immeasurable teaching of those Buddhas bravely and strenuously to their far-flung fame until they attained the profound dharmas, which you have never heard before, and became Buddhas, and also because since they became Buddhas, they have been expounding the Dharma according to the capacity of all living beings in such various ways that the true purpose of their various teaching is difficult to understand. Shariputra, since I became a Buddha, I also have been expounding various teaching with various stories of previous lives, with various parables, and with various similes. I have been leading all living beings with immeasurable expedient in order to save them from various attachments, because I have the power to employ expedients and the power to perform the paramita of insight. Shariputra, the insight of the Tathagata is wide and deep. The Tathagata have all the state of mind towards immeasurable living beings, unhindered eloquence, powers, fearlessness, dhyana, concentration, emancipation, and samadhi. They enter deep into boundlessness and attain the Dharma which you have never heard before. Shariputra, the Tathagata divides the Dharma into various teachings and expands those teachings to all living beings so skillfully and with such gentle voice the living beings are delighted. Shariputra, in short, the Buddha attained the immeasurable teaching which you have never heard before. No more, Shariputra, will I say, because the Dharma attained by the Buddha is the highest truth, rare to hear and difficult to understand. Only the Buddha attained the highest truth. That is the reality of all things in regard to their appearance as such, their nature as such, their entity as such, their power as such, their activity as such, their primary causes as such, their environmental causes as such, their effect as such, their reward and retribution as such, and their equality as such, despite these differences. Myoho Renge Kyo Nyo Rai Juryo Hondai Juroku Jiga Tokubutsu Rai Shokyo Shokoshu Muryo Hyakusu Okusai Asogi Joseppo Kyoku Mushu Okushu Yoryu Obutsu Do Nirai Muryo Ido Shujo Koho Bengen Ne Nijitsu Umetsu Dojo Jushi Sep Kajo 十王子小人図両天道主上水言に復主権が滅度国用者天界へ連邦に総括号主上記神仏七時記入一心欲見物自作心自我牛出空質量重戦が自己主常在死不滅違法便力滅予告出不行信行他部を非注意説無常用途不問管理が滅度が検証出没罪多く解雇不意原始用語小活語因語神伝内出意説法人通力量法和葬儀工場材料重重要所重小主条健康大化小小自が指導案天人上順本連衝動各種図法則法樹多経過主上所有小天逆天空上差主義不満堕落三仏具大衆が浄土不二種見相自不食行税必需万税総財数利悪語因縁化葬儀不問三宝総宇祝毒入和式直即会見が在地に説法悪事意思説仏樹無力内見物異説仏難知が地力業栄光小無寿命無主国主語小両党打ちもっとし将棋と断療用仏語実布公用意税法法施行実在二言無の石膏もが薬異性空即減細胞部天実在二語滅異条件学二小教師司法一弱語他を悪道他上知主道行道右行水曜消化異節数十毎時差でね伊賀領主上特入無浄土即上十仏師Page number 40. The duration of the life of the Tathagata. It is many hundreds of thousands or billions of trillions of asankhya of kalpas since I became the Buddha. For the past immeasurable kalpas, I have always been expounding the Dharma to many hundreds of millions of living beings in order to lead them into the way to Buddhahood, in order to save the perverted people. I experientially show my nirvana to them. In reality, I shall never pass away. I always live here and expound the Dharma. Although I always live here with the perverted people, I disappear from their eyes by my supernatural powers. When they see me, seemingly pass away and make offering to my Sharira and adore me, admire me, and become devout, upright, and gentle, and wish to see me with all their hurt at the cost of their lives. I reappear on Mount Secret Eagle with my Sangha and say to them, I always live here. I shall never be extinct. I show my extinction to you expediently, although I never pass away. I also expound the unsurpassed Dharma to the living beings of the other world. If they respect me, believe me, and wish to see me. You have never heard this. Therefore, you thought that I pass away. I see the perverted people sinking in an ocean. Therefore, I disappear from their eyes and cause them to admire me. When they adore me, I appear and expound the Dharma to them. I can do all this by my supernatural powers. I live on Mount Secret Eagle and also in the other abode for Asankhya Kalpas. The perverted people think, this world is in a great fire. The end of the kalpa of destruction is coming. In reality, this world of mine is peaceful. It is full of gods and men. The garden, forest, and stately buildings, and adorned with various treasures. The jewel trees have many flowers and fruits. The living beings are enjoying themselves, and the gods are beating heavenly drums, making various kinds of music, and laying mandala flowers on the great multitude and me. This pure word of mine is indestructible, but the perverted people think it is full of sorrow, fear, and other suffering. I will soon run away. Because of their evil karmas, these sinful people will not be able to hear even the names of the three treasures during Asankhya Kalpas. To those who have accumulated merits and who are gentle and upright, and who see me living here, expounded the Dharma, I say, the duration of my life is immutable. To those who see me after a long time, I say, it is difficult to see a Buddha. I can do all this by the power of my wisdom. The light of my wisdom knows no bound. The duration of my life is immeasurable kalpas. I obtain this longevity by age of practice. All of you wise men have no doubt about this. Remove your doubt. Have no more. My word are true, not false. The physician who sent a man expandatory to tell his perverted sons of the death of their father in order to cure them was not accused of falsehood, although he was still alive. In the same manner, I am the father of the world. I am saving all living beings from suffering. Because they are perverted, I shall pass away, although I shall not. If they always see me, they will become arrogant and licentious, and cling to the five desires so much that they will fall into an evil legion. I know who is practicing the way and who is not. Therefore, I expand various teaching to all living beings according to their capacity. I am always thinking, how shall I cause all living beings to enter into the unsuppressed way and quickly become Buddhas? 46 pages. This is 21 chapters, Tathagata Supernatural Powers. Myoho Renge Kyo Nyorai Junriki Hondai 21 Shobuku Seisha Ju Odai Jinchi ES 上高原無量人力絶相四梵天心法無種行為具仏道者見識形宇治小仏教外小牛丹寺施宗門実法国寺会六種異仏滅道後の自是教小仏会官儀現無量人力絶俗類是教皇三味十字法無量公中有公不能世人識読無変無入実法国家特変の自是教者即意見薬見他法一生奮進不見が今日教継承法で教者両が牛奮滅道他法仏一切 世界観実法現在仏病と未来薬権薬量と会議小仏座同時所得以上法の意税教者服薬等の事税教者法書法式名字牛言行説無口洋風お口一切無償法如来滅後地仏小説教因縁具士二義如実如日学校領上昇有死人行石の滅衆上教無料坊主一教具一上税公打ちし門式独立大が別道後大十字式善人の仏道欠如無義Page number 49, the supernatural powers of the Tathagata. The Buddha, the world savers, have great supernatural powers. They display their immutable supernatural powers in order to cause all living beings to rejoice. The tip of their tongues itch the heavens of Brahma. Immutable rays of light are emitted from their bodies. For those who are seeking the enlightenment of the Buddha do these things delight to be seen. The sound of coaching of the Buddhas and the sound of their fingers snap reverberate over the word of the 10 quarters, and the ground of those words quakes in the 6 ways. The Buddha joyfully displayed their immeasurable supernatural powers because the Bodhisattva from underground vowed to keep this sutra after my extinction. Even if I praise for immeasurable Kalpas, the keeper of this sutra, to whom it is to be transmitted, I cannot praise him highly enough. His merits are as limitless, as infinite, as boundless as the skies of the world of the 10 quarters. Anyone who keeps this sutra will be able to see me. He also will be able to see many treasures Buddhas, the Buddha of my lyrics, and the Bodhisattva whom I have taught today. Anyone who keeps this sutra will be able to cause me to rejoice. He also will be able to bring joy to the Buddhas of my lyrics and also to many treasures Buddha who once passed away. He also will be able to see the present, past, and future Buddhas of the world of the 10 quarters, make offering to them and cause them to rejoice. The Buddha sat at the palace of enlightenment and obtained the hidden core. Anyone who keeps this sutra will be able to obtain the same before long. Anyone who keeps this sutra will be able to expound the meaning of the teaching, and the names and words of this sutra, their eloquence will be as boundless and as unhindered as the wind in the sky. Anyone who understands why the Buddha expounds many sutras, who knows the position of this sutra in the series of sutras, and who expound it after my extinction according to its true meaning, will be able to eliminate the darkness of the living beings of the world where he walks about, just as the light of the sun and the moon eliminate all darkness. He will be able to cause immeasurable bodhisattva to dwell finally in the one vehicle. Therefore, the man of wisdom who hears the benefit of this merit and who keeps this sutra after my extinction will be able to attain the enlightenment of the Buddha definitely and doubtlessly. Nichiren Shu work, the Kangyo Hachiman Sho, the returning Buddha Dharma to the West. India is called the country of the moon, where the Buddha appears shining in the world as brightly as the moon. Japan is called the origin of the sun. How can it be that no sage as bright as the sun appear in Japan? The moon moves from west to east. It is the omen of Buddhism in India, splitting to the east. The sun orbits from east to west. This is the lucky omen of Buddhism in Japan returning to India. Moonlight is not as bright as sunlight. Therefore, the Buddha preaches the Lotus Sutra for only 8 years of his lifetime. Sunlight is brighter than moonlight. This is an auspicious omen of Japanese Buddhism, shining through the long darkness of the fifth 500-year period. The Buddha didn't save the surrender of the Lotus Sutra because there existed no surrenders during his lifetime in the latter age of the degeneration. There will be many formidable enemies of the one bhikkhu, Lotus teaching everywhere. This is a time where we can leave the harvest of never despairing bodhisattva aggressive propagation, sowing the seed of Buddhahood. Each of my disciples should exalt himself to spread the teaching of the Buddha even at the cost of life. Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Ho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Ho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Ho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Ho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, Ho Renge Kyo, Namu Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, Shikyo Nanji Nyaku Zanji Yasoku Kange Shobutsu Yaku Yoze Shirin Shobutsu Shotan Jesoku Yu Jesoku Shojin Jebyoji Kai Gyoju Da Sokui Settoku Muzo Butsu Do No Orai Toku Jishi Kyo Jeshin Bushi Jujun Zen Butsu Mutsu Do Go No Ge Go Esho Honor to be the great mandala, the perfect circle of all honorable one, revealed by our founder, Nichiren Shu. Honor be to the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, our original teacher, the Lord of the Dharma, our great benefactor who attained enlightenment in the remotest past. Honor be the Sutra of the Lotus flower of the wonderful Dharma, the teaching of equality, the great wisdom, the one vehicle. Honor be to our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shu, dispatched by original Buddha. Honor be to Renge Ajari Nichiji Shu, the first overseas missionary. Honor be to the protective deities of the Dharma. We honor all of you. May you come to this consecrated place out your compassion towards us, see us with the light of wisdom, and accept our offering and chanting, and Namu Myo Renge Kyo. Shujo Muhen Segando, Bonno Mushu Segandang, Homon Mujin Seganji, Butsudo Mujo Seganjo, Namu Myo Renge Kyo, Namu Myo Renge Kyo, Namu Myo Renge Kyo. Thank you so much. How about your place weather? Is it okay? Now monsoon season and it's very humid, and every vegetable, fresh vegetable also easy to rotten. So please take care to keep on the good health, and especially now due to the motion change, it's very easy to catch a cold or take a disease also. I have many friends near with me to become sick due to the weather. So please take care and have a nice day. And see you tomorrow. Carl Mirenge. Thank you so much.